Hello, friends, and welcome to 10 Points Under, Chardris's favorite YouTube channel. Favorite, least favorite? I don't know. I'm not sure exactly, but it's 10 Points Under. This is Big Bullfrog, and joining me today, yet again, is an awesome YouTube sensation, extraordinaire YouTuber, great guy. Just really cool guy, nice guy. It's Tales of Valhalla. Welcome, Tales of Valhalla.
Yo, glad to get off the animating table again, or get away from the animating table again to see what looks like going to be a very fun game to watch. Like on this, it's a familiar battlefield. I think we've been here before,
Mm-hmm.
but the characters are way massively different. So
Oh yeah.
excited.
This is very different from the last game that we did together. Um, so we've got a really cool. I think this is an awesome thematic battle that we're going to be watching today. I honestly I don't know what happens in this one, so I'm really excited to discover how this one plays out as well. But over here on the left, we've got so actually in this game, both of these players are new to the channel. I was looking for new players to showcase during online con, and these are two of them. I was able to catch them playing online, and I'm really excited to showcase them. So over on the left, we've got IntingWolvesOBMain. I'll probably just be calling him, I don't know, Wolfie or something like that. But he's a newer player, or at least to the online scene. I believe this was his first online tournament, and as far as I remember, he was really tearing it up. But he's running for this. This is the Heroes Only tournament. He's got Molten Claw up here, along with 8 Fire Elementals, Kurrok and Elgrim, the Viking champion.
Yeah, I think he's taken from the Tales of Valhalla playbook with Kurrok and the Fire Elementals there. So he's got a fan already.
I know, yeah, right, exactly. That's actually what I was thinking as soon as I'm like, oh, I need to have you cast this one with me. But yeah, and then up here in the right, we've got Jazack. Jazack, I do know that this is his first online tournament that he played in. Although he's a pretty experienced Heroscaper. He is in the Utah scene, and so this is a guy who I know pretty well. I've seen him in a lot of our events. He's a really cool guy, and he is running an elf wizard army. He's got Ulganesh, as elf wizard armies tend to do, along with Akolar, Chardris, Arkmer, Quintella Gwyn, Emerun, and Jordan right there. So, like I said, really cool thematic battle. We've got a nice elf wizard versus firestorm with like the guy controlling the firestorm, and then Molten Claw, just more fire theme right there. I'm excited. I'm excited. This is gonna be a cool one.
This is just gonna be, I mean, my imagination is running wild because we've already seen how Kurrok, well, visually, within Tales of Valhalla, we've already seen how Kurrok handles fire. Um, and
Pretty well.
it's not a pretty thing. I mean, well, it's a wonderful thing, but it's for evil. And if you're a good guy, it's a scary thing. So, yeah, oh my goodness.
this
I can't wait to see how these players like handle these miniatures, because I know there's a lot of special abilities to work with, and then you have this battlefield which certain spaces can give you a good advantage.
mhm.
uh, and I was thinking when we first saw this too, I'm just like, you got two sides of heavy hitters. This is going to get ugly really
Oh
fast.
yeah. It's gonna be a beautiful mess.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. We'll go ahead and jump right into the game and see how things roll off. So Jazack taking the initiative right there, and looks like Wolves is going to be opening with Molten Claw. Nice, interesting. I think that's actually I actually really like that because that's going to be better to get the fire line. Or well, I guess
Sure.
it's not fire line. Mimring is fire line. What is it? Burning Breath special attack. Apologies for those of you who
Yeah.
who are worried about the correct name of the special attack.
We have to name things correctly. Get our facts straight. We have to know everything about these how many plus miniatures in this game.
Oh, I know, right? I'd actually love to at some point do like a quiz where you have to fill in the blank on Heroscape
Oh
cards.
my gosh. And I mean, it, I just I think anybody who watches this and me watching this just has to like think about I have to like reread all these stat cards again on all of these characters because um, it's hard to like retain memory of all of these. So it's going to be interesting to see how these guys wield it. I was thinking something though when it comes to wolf side. Um,
Hmm.
all these fire wielding guys where lava can be an advantage for them, and there ain't no lava on the field.
That's true.
Um, so I mean, who knows if that might be a little bit of a disadvantage? We'll see. But that's one thing I was thinking about that um, that might be a little bit of advantage that was it Jetsack? Is that
I usually just say Jazack.
Jazack?
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be the advantage that Jazack needs.
Hmm.
We'll see.
Yeah, that is a pretty nice point in his favor. So
Mhm. Now, did Molten Claw move?
no, so his first order marker was on Eldgrim. So Eldgrim came and grabbed the glyph over here.
Oh, okay. Oh,
And then
glyph
yeah.
grabbing.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Getting that D20 booster so that these fire elementals can really turn on the heat.
Wow. Okay. Yep. There we go. Some strategy then. Okay.
Yep, and here comes Molten Claw.
Oh,
It had
yeah.
a nice,
Ooh.
nice.
Yeah, because we got a 4 range for that
Mm-hmm.
special effect, right?
Yep, and then he gets to choose a line from there.
Yikes. And this miniature might not look big, but he's big on the inside. That's what his stat card says. Huge number 8. So just
Oh yeah.
just use your imagination with that, and blame wizards for not like just hitting large on the mold.
Right, right. And wow, nice, nice, nice burn. So hitting these
Okay,
three
so
guys, 2 wounds onto Olganesh.
wow.
Oh, 2 wounds onto holy cow onto Emeroon. Not a great time to
The
be blanking.
the no, the shield rolls, and the 0 shield rolls too. I
Hmm. Okay, that last one pulled it off, but
it
still.
it yeah, it hurts when you get no shields.
Hmm. And especially when your commander figure, when Olganesh takes it that early on,
Mhm.
because I mean that's just 3 more wounds that he can take before he's gonzo.
We're we're just getting started with this too, and already the flames are flying. Yeah, it's good, to have your miniatures start separating a little bit. Um, I mean, what's a better strategy though for these elf wizards to stay together or to separate? Is it better for them to stay together? Does that give them
Yeah.
some abilities?
So a lot of them do have powers that work. So like for example, Jordan, she gets an attack bonus for her special attack when there are elf wizards within 3 clear sight spaces of her.
Gotcha.
Arkmar gets +1 defense for each adjacent elf to him. This girl Quintella gives +1 defense to elves. And then he has a similar. So like, there's a lot of adjacency slash like 3 clear sight space things that they like to do.
Mhm.
But against Molten Claw, I do think you need to, like the adjacency, you probably just need to give up on that. And
Right.
then, like the 3 clear sight, you can at least, you've got some wiggle room where you can, um, you don't have to be in a straight line so you can avoid the Molten Claw attack.
Right. There's so much to take in,
Yeah.
and I'm sure there's a lot of special attacks that are gonna be, happening soon too, coming up. Let's see what Jazack does.
Yeah, interesting to
And I
get.
and I apologize for butchering names because 'cause I'm probably gonna butcher that name, like, the whole
Oh no, you're good.
I
You're good.
I apologize in advance. Let's see here. Okay.
So
to
interesting that he
Scotland.
put Akolar right here instead of. I mean, I probably would have gone for this higher spot because
But
that
they're
just
already
looks like such a nice place for Molten Claw to sit.
sure, but they're already elevated, right? Or what's the advantage again on the dark spaces?
So the Dark Space, they get +1 defense, which is nice. But I mean, like if Molten Claw's sitting on level 4 height, then he's getting +1 defense and attack. So that's kind of unhappy, especially with
Okay,
6 attack. That's just gonna hurt these guys. But
sure.
in other news though, 3 dead.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
I
three,
mean, and
four,
it's probably a
4.
good idea to take out these fire elementals as quickly as possible before they start really raining fire down
Right. Yeah, and
on
it's kind
them.
of like that concept of like like Molten Claw's doing damage, right? But they're also doing damage to um the fire elementals. So it's like you might be killing me, but I'm killing you faster. Maybe, hopefully.
True. That's basically sums up this game. You might be killing me, but I'm gonna be killing you faster, and that's
Yeah.
who's gonna win it. Whoever kills the other one the fastest.
Yeah, some really strong, aggressive play up right from the outset, and
Yeah.
and
Oh
I love
yeah.
it. I love it.
I'm like sitting here with my mouth agape, just like, oh, I don't know what to say. It's just there's so much going on. Let's see here, rolled 2 skulls. Okay, so there's a hit,
Hmm.
and there's one block.
That is the round. So yeah, lots of damage done in that first round. 4
Mhm.
elementals dead. Lots of damage done to the heroes. But the nice thing about the heroes is that they can take some damage before they're off
A
the
little
board.
bit, right?
And so if wolves can't get some actual kills there, then might be able to
Initi
hold on.
Initiative is important this time,
Mm-hmm.
and
It goes to wolves. Molten Claw
mm,
taking the
mm.
lead.
So we'll see if Molten Claw can take out 1 or 2 of these, elves this time. Need a good attack roll.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and he's going
And
for
and
Ognish.
he's moving in position, okay. There we go.
Nice. I was actually
Setting it up.
yeah. I was gonna say like okay. So he's trying to decide because like
Uh,
his AOE is only 4 dice, but that
right.
can hit multiple guys. But I mean, like
Ooh,
you do
just
need to
1
roll more.
skull rolled.
Yeah, that hurts.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, so the blocked. Okay. And that's one thing when it comes to initiative too. Sometimes you can get the initiative and then you roll for skulls and
Right.
it,
Yeah.
it and then it just hurts. It hurts so much when only things go your way half instead of the whole way.
Yeah, and especially in a position like this where he like the
Yep.
molten claw was already out here, so he didn't move, and so it was kind of like that turn just didn't happen. I do think he made the right call, but it
Sure.
just did not go his way.
Sometimes the dice will do that.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, all the time. All the time. Okay, roll 11 and d20. So we're doing a lot of special abilities here.
Yeah.
When it comes to Uglinish.
Summoning figures in, which is really nice. Ooh, and then the Chardrass
Oh wow, here we go.
throwing a fireball at Molten Claw.
So Jazack is someone who really knows how to use his and that's what I was hoping for. I was hoping both these players knew how to use their teams really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like um they do. Especially when it comes with Jazack. He seems like he's very cohesive with this unit, this team. Even though, I mean, the abilities are like so integrative and complicated, um, using them all at once. But he seems to know what he's doing.
Yeah, he really does. Like I can say like in our Utah um events, he does play the elf wizards a lot, and so like
Okay,
this is like a pretty typical and just like an army that he's really good with.
this is his team.
Sometimes even elves hate skulls.
Yeah.
Oh, and sometimes they really love
Oh,
skulls.
there we go. We got a good hit.
Oh man, that's a huge hit.
That
One
is a
one
good
life
hit.
left for Molten Claw.
Very nice. Very nice.
Now Wolves has got to decide: does he go for a big swing against Olganesh, or does he try to
Right.
pepper these guys a bit more with the Burning Breath.
I'm still rooting for Kurrok. Come on, Kurrok. Get out there. Get out there. Get out there. But no, I mean, he's peppering away at some of the fire elementals too. So, I mean, have we lost like half the fire elementals already that were there on the board to begin with? Or
Yeah,
more than half? Yeah,
yeah. He started with
haven't even
8, so
moved.
yeah, that is half of them. Looks like he went for the normal attack and only got 1 wound. He definitely needed more than that. So we'll see if Molten Claw can hold on. But that's not looking great right there.
It's visually just very cool to see. And I'm gonna probably keep repeating this, just seeing these elves like work, and
Mm-hmm.
it kind of inspires me a little bit to like really study uh, these miniatures a lot more. Um, and wait, is Molten Claw taken out,
Yep,
or I don't see
Arkmer
him.
just blasted
Just
him
took him
right
out.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Felt the last wound, and now Jordan's moving up to start doing her Rain of Fire on the fire. Holy cow!
Nice roll.
That is
Yeah,
4 skulls for an AoE attack. That is crazy.
rolls like that, you don't last very long as an opponent. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I think Wolves had a good thing going, um, but he's just getting a little bit overwhelmed right now.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's kind of how it is with Heroes Only. That's part of why I
Right,
actually really like Heroes Only is because the action hits so quickly. Like, once things start to die, you're going downhill pretty quickly. And unfortunately for Wolves in this situation, he just was not able to finish off the. Like, if he had killed 1 or 2 of these wizards with those
right,
attacks, then it'd be a very, very different game right now.
right. Whereas now we have like elves basically at full strength and
Mm-hmm.
just a few miniatures left. I think this will only last another round, probably.
Yeah, that'd be my guess as well.
Now, this is the type of game that I want to personally go back and study. Because I mean, I have all the cards for all these miniatures, and just to be like, could there be different ways to do things depending on the dice rolls and stuff? Um,
Right.
yeah, this is just insanely interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so who won that initiative? Was it Jazack again?
Yeah, Jazack took the initiative, retreated with Jordan to right here, and is now blasting these 2 with Rain
Okay,
of Fire. Did not get it either of them though, so that's very good news
so
for
they're blocked.
Wolves.
We'll see what type of counterattack wolves can do. I mean, one thing I like to see is when um, what a player does when a lot of their pieces are off the board, yet they still like, oh, let's just try and do something, and what strategy they use
Mm-hmm.
with the remaining pieces. It's like in chess. Um, I was always good in chess when half my pieces were wiped out, and
Nice.
then I would get insanely better because there's less to look at and more to focus on with just what you have.
Yeah, that's true.
Not the best strategy in the world. You'd rather have, overwhelming, miniatures, but no, you gotta work with what you got.
It's true. Yeah, yeah. I think that's a great observation. Um, and I totally agree too. Like, I think it's some of the best gameplay that you can see a lot of the time comes when a player is playing from behind and they're
Right.
doing everything that they can to just pull off the win.
Now is this a time, game, or is this, just, winner, uh,
Uh,
destroys everybody?
yeah. This is a timed game.
Okay.
Um, I don't think they're super close to the time limit at this point though, unless they started a little bit late. But
Right.
yeah, a little bit of fire action going on there though.
Supernova incantation. That was a totally unscripted thing too. I just told the voice actor, "Hey, just say what you wanna say," when it came to, some of these scenes, because you probably come up with better ideas than I do, and he did a good job.
Nice. That's awesome. That's way cool when that happened.
Or like, when, I don't know if you caught it in, like, the beginning of season 2 when Lieutenant Dan says, "Explodey Armus."
I think I do remember that one.
Mhm.
That was a good line.
I think that's one of the I think that's a line that I'll probably put on a t-shirt one day.
I like it.
Okay, so these fire elementals, they're kind of holding their own
Yeah, it
at
did
the
a
moment,
decent amount of damage. I mean, like, especially considering there were only two.
right?
Pretty decent amount of damage. It just depends if they can defend.
Now, one thing I wanted to ask, the point value for each side, um, would, uh would Jazack have a little bit more of a point value than Wolves for his
Um,
army?
I mean, at this point or at the beginning of the game?
Beginning of the game.
It should have been this. I actually did not count the points, but they should have
Okay.
been
It
the
was
same. I'd
even?
imagine. Yeah,
Oh,
I'd
okay.
imagine so.
Well, I suppose, looking well, yeah, Molten Claw is kind of a high point value, so is, Kurrok, so that
Yeah,
makes sense.
and then let's see. So yeah, you had 600. The elves are.
Oh, yeah, some of the elves are lower point values than what I thought. Okay. Well, that makes sense then.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's why they work well together rather than separate. Okay.
Hmm.
I get it, I get it. Well, is this round almost done? Because I was about to say that, this round was gonna end this round, but we could be proven wrong. Of course, Kurrok has 4 hits against him,
Right. Yeah.
so barely hanging on. If Kurrok gets out, then I think it's over.
Yeah, I think so too. But yeah, I mean, like these fire elementals are lasting a lot longer than I imagined they would,
Right. Right.
which is cool.
If wolves can last this round, then I think there's more to him strategy wise than what we were seeing, and he's got a spark. We'll
Hmm.
see. We'll see. He's got to endure an onslaught from these elves first, though.
Right. Yeah, and it's. I mean, he's rolling so much attack dice that
Mm-hmm.
it's just a matter of
Some
time.
shields. There we go. Okay, so one fire elemental's out. Still, I think he did good just, facing against them. I mean, not everybody would just take 2 fire elementals and face the whole army of elven wizards.
Hmm.
That takes some guts.
Yeah, and it's been working. I mean, honestly, it's been working out better than I expected it to.
Mhm.
Like just a little bit more damage, and you can start. Problem is, like these elves have so much hit points, and these
Right.
like the fire
It
elementals are good, but they don't necessarily love going against high health figures. But
it would be nice, like, sometime to see a rematch, same scenario, same players,
hmm.
just to see, if the fire elementals were given a chance, if how overwhelming they would be against, all the elves if, nearly all of them came out to meet them.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I agree. There are a ton of times where I'm like, man, I want to see this game played again. And
Mhm.
because I mean, like you can't change a couple of die rolls in the early, like in the beginning, and it changes the whole game.
Right. Wait, is that another fire elemental? How many fire elementals were I thought a fire elemental
Oh
was
yeah, yeah.
taken out.
So one was said, but wolves just took that turn with Kurrok to move him to the shadow, and then rolled to resummon another fire
Ah.
elemental.
But that fire elemental got taken out too.
Yep,
That's okay.
unfortunately.
That's okay. I mean, you're keeping one on the field is just
Hmm.
staying alive, trying to last out the round.
Yep. And there
If
goes
you let
Kurrok.
the Kurok go.
Got sniped
Oh,
there.
okay. There you go. That's it. It was a nice try though. I still applaud you. Wolves, I
Oh
applaud
yeah.
you.
Oh yeah.
It was it was a very, very good try, very impressive try.
Hmm. That's just man, so much
Yep,
firepower
there you
coming
go.
from these elves.
Yep. Yep, that's it. They
Well,
took a lot of hits.
we
They
do have
took a lot of
some,
hits.
but yeah, yeah.
It's amazing what he did though with just 2 fire elementals in Kurrok
Oh yeah.
against those guys.
I mean, like you imagine, like I mean, since Kurrok can take a turn with up to 3 fire elementals, if he had,
Right,
even just one more fire elemental, that would have been a sorry, I think a significant amount of
sure,
damage more that he would have been able to do.
sure. Well, that's the game, I
Mm-hmm.
think, and I guess, well, we predicted it right that, this round was it.
That's true. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that was fun. That
Yeah,
was
what a
really,
cool
really good.
game. I mean, I think honestly, just kind of looking at it, I think it kind of came down to I think it was kind of matchup for Wolves because he's got a lot of figures that like to spread damage around,
Right.
and spreading damage around against the elves just it helps them because I mean like you look at them, most of them were half or more than
They
half
could take
dead.
hits. Mhm.
But yeah, they could. I mean, if you don't fully kill an elf, then it's still doing as much damage as it's gonna do
Right,
anyway. So,
right. Just a little bit of tweaking, just a little bit of tweaking,
mm-hmm.
and, yeah, you can tell, like, the first, wait, was this the 2nd round? Was this last round the 2nd round or the 3rd round?
Of the game, I think it was actually like fourth or fifth. Those rounds
Oh,
were
really?
really fast, so they did
Okay.
not seem very long.
Gotcha, gotcha. Well, okay, the first couple of rounds really kind of decided, especially when taking out, Molten Claw,
Mm-hmm.
and having that be the initial focus. Um, yeah, especially for the elves, and then just peppering those, those fire elementals too at the same time, um, really weakened, Wolf's side to where, yeah, it just, things got overwhelming in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
Very impressed with the way the elves were played.
Yeah, I think that was yeah, it was a really really good elf wizard play from Jazack. I mean, you can tell he plays them a lot just because
Yeah,
of his positioning. Especially like I was really impressed with his target selection when Molten Claw was
right.
coming forward. He was like, "Hey, I've still got a shot at these fire elementals. That's going to be very valuable in the long term, so I'll take that shot."
Staying calm under pressure. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, there's a big dragon, but, we'll handle it. We'll take some hits, but we'll handle it. And then just at the end, wolves, just showing, just a little bit of guts to be like, "Okay, you've taken me down, but I'm still gonna, you know, give give you, some wounds that you ain't gonna forget." Just
Right.
overall good playing. Good playing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely agree. It was this is a really good game. I mean, like, I mean, lots of damage done. I think it's closer than it looks if you just look at the board. You
Mhm,
just look at the board and you're like, oh, that's a lot of elf wizards left. But I mean,
mhm.
like seeing the game happen, that's really really good game. I really liked it.
Yeah, well, how many wounds were dealt to him? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13? 13
Yeah,
wounds? I
13
mean,
wounds.
that would totally take out, a normal army, uh, in a normal game.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like Wolves lost because he lacked the wounds, it was just, they were kinda spread out. So,
Yeah.
hey, you know, live and learn. It I mean, for me, like I said, and I'll keep on repeating, I'm gonna have to rewatch this and just re-go through all the stat cards of, like, both teams just to truly understand the strategy and complexities, of these. And anybody listening, I'd advise to do the same because it just turn you into a much better player,
Mm-hmm.
investigating this. This is just one of those games that just, like, will pique your interest just because it's so cool.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And I mean, I think I definitely agree. Like rewatching this, these are two very like very particular armies in what they want to
Mhm.
do and how they try to
Right.
do it. And yeah, just watching that unfold it's really cool. It's really cool. That's why I like doing this. That's why I like getting these games from people.
It's so cool, it's hot.
I
I'm
like it.
sorry. My 90s humor, I know, is like, it's like, oh, where'd your humor come from? Oh, about 20 years ago. Um, oh well.
The 90s humor is the best. I enjoyed the 90s. Good times.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness. Okay, but don't let me reminisce too much, or I'll be here all night.
Oh yeah, no, no worries, no worries. Same, honestly, same. But yeah, this was good game, good times. Thanks so much, Tales of Valhalla, for
Oh,
joining me
you're
for this
welcome.
one.
You're welcome. And before we leave, I know I sent them to you, but I have some. I don't know how you're gonna show them, but if you can show them
Mm-hmm.
online via Discord or whatever, I have two gifts for you, which they're not photos this time. They're actual animated video clips of some fight scene desert sequences within Tales of Valhalla, and both these shots are within episode 6 of season 3, to where um, a lot of sand desert battles will be happening.
Nice.
This one primary clip is a huge spoiler, showing what the earth elemental can do. I might take a little creative liberties with that, but it's just very cool to see the earth come up, and into like earthquake fashion, and just totally wipe out a few squads of Morrow, just using that power. So you get to see a little bit of that visually. It's obviously, these aren't completed uh, video shots. They're very raw animated, but it just gives you an idea of what season 3 is going to be like come mid season. And then you have a little bit of Evar Scarcarver swiping at some Morrow as well. So that is for you, my friend,
Sweet.
to show and to look and just get an idea of what season 3 is going to be like. And um, like for this particular, and both these shots are in the same scene, same sequence, and within this battle scene, I've already done 30 shots. And
Wow.
I'll probably have to do 30 plus more shots. So we're talking about 60 plus shots just in this one scene. And there's more to the episode. There's more scenes in the episode, more fight scenes. So it's taken a long time to animate, but they are looking really, really good.
Nice. Yeah, that's. I'm excited to see it. Yeah, like I watched those clips that you sent me. I mean, like obviously, I definitely
Hmm.
opened them up as soon as I got them.
Retroactive thing.
But but yeah, they're awesome, and they'll definitely be included in the video. Um, either I don't know. They might be. I might do them as like a post credits thing. I don't know. I'm not
Sure.
certain. I'm not decided yet. Maybe I'll just have them in while we're talking right now. I don't know. Maybe we're watching them
Whatever
right now.
works.
Ooh, ah,
Ooh,
look at
just
that.
put them on repeat, you know? It's like, just look at that. What's that going to look like with special effects added into it?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
exactly. Because I mean, like, really, like, your stop motion stuff, just like it really like it astounds me every time I see you doing new effects with it. It's so cool and so creative,
yeah.
and
And all
so
the stuff right now, it's just practical.
uh-huh.
With the exception of you kind of see the Earth Elemental in the same space as another miniature. That's the only effect that I added on to the Earth Elemental moving up the Earth. But besides that, I mean, I will be adding other elements as well as like color corrections and stuff in the future. But right now, it's very, very raw, and just it's just the practical stuff. Um, so yeah, and enjoy. I mean, half the time I'm doing these animations, my 2-year-old son is just basically running in and out of the room, being like, like, "What you doing? What you doing?" And then running out and trying to observe. So it's it's fun because of the fact that the room kind of shakes when he like bounds in and out, and so the table shakes, and so the animating shakes. So trying to keep everything stable is uh is a little bit of a chore, but he's 2 years old. What can you do?
Yeah, you got your own little earth elemental running around shifting the
Exactly,
earth.
exactly.
That's great though. That's awesome. But yeah, I'll have those included, and I'm super looking forward to season 3 whenever it comes out.
For
I know you're
sure.
hard at work at it, and I know it's a it's a labor, and it's a labor of love, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah, me too. I'm getting more and more excited every day. Just especially when it comes to the fight scene stuff, and I start doing those, and it's just like okay, because I mean the talking, um, you can animate like literally for an 8 hour period with all the talking that these miniatures do, and it gets boring. But the fight scene
Hmm.
stuff, you could be on it for like 12 hours and be like, oh, this is gonna look so good when it's all done.
Oh yeah, that's way cool.
Mhm.
I bet that's awesome.
Yeah.
Um,
So enjoy, and I hope I'll have more to show sometime in the future.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to that. But yeah, thanks again for joining. Thank you, viewers, for viewing. Do you have anything you'd like to share or say or anything like that before we sign off?
Just keep on binge watching seasons 1 and 2. They're there. If you're
Oh
if
yeah,
you're still isolated at home, just keep on watching it. The views keep on counting up. The subscriberships keep on counting up. So um, just keep on showing your support that way. I'd appreciate it.
nice. Yeah, for sure. And those will definitely be plugged in the description below. Check out Tales of Valhalla if you haven't already. His channel is awesome and just such a cool interpretation of the Heroscape universe. Super enjoyable and like you just said, um, it's 2020. Many people are stuck at home, and if you just need to watch some, and they are relatively short videos, really. So I mean, like
Right.
it's fun to just escape for a little while. It's good stuff.
Right. Explodiarmus, and I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. But yeah, so that'll be us. Thanks again for joining. Thanks so much for viewing, viewers, and we will catch you guys all in the next video. This will be 10 points under and out.